What's up, everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. It's been a long day and I definitely need a beer. I'm taking a look at one from Avery Brewing. This is Ale to the Chief. So this is an Imperial or double IPA from Avery Brewing out of Colorado. Comes in at 8.1% ABV, 70 IBU. You can see there on the front they have a good amount of writing there. It's kind of small. I'm not going to sit there and try to squint and read that for you. Then on the side they also have some other details there, but if you wanted to maybe freeze the video, you might be able to read that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get this baby open and get it into a glass because, like I said, it's been a long day and I am ready for a beer. 22-ounce bottle, also 70 IBU for this one. Now, if you've had Avery Brewing before, you're probably familiar with some of their beers. I have not seen this one before, so definitely looking forward to checking it out for the first time. But they do put together some good beers from what I have found. There we actually have more of an orangish type of color, really like a sun going down type orange color. Can't see through it, a lot of cloudiness. I get a light behind it. Still really can't see through it with the cloudiness taking place, but it has a weird orange yellow type glow to it that, like I said, is pretty much after like the sun has set. This one looks like, I'm trying to see if it's bottle fermented or not. It looks like it may be, but don't really see any sediment in there as of yet. But the head actually broke down a little bit. It came out as a one finger head. Now it's down to about a half of that. And it kind of sits as a nice cream colored, little bit beige type of head there. More of a, I would say, malt presence up front and that kind of sweetness there, but I'm picking up some of that fruitiness too. More of an orange type citrus, a little bit of a mango type citrus in there as well, and kind of a tropical feel. Let's go and get a taste. Well, it's definitely taken down some by the malt in here. Not as bitter as I thought I was gonna get a punch in the face on. Has a nice break as it goes to the finish. Has a nice little bit of a dryness on the back end. But it does have a nice burst of flavor. You do pick up some of those citrus or tropical type notes in the taste. Kind of getting a little bit of that pineapple in there. You're also getting a little bit of that mango, that orange. The more it sits here, I actually do pick up a little bit of a scent reminiscent of pineapple as well. That initial, you hold it, you get a nice bite on the tongue, but when you swallow, there's not as much bitterness on the back end. It's got a nice amount of a mouthfeel with it, and those flavors remain. Nice duration of the flavors, has a nice presence there. Body on it, not too bad. It's definitely more toward a full body type beer. Carbonation, you do feel a little bit of that, but it's not overly ramped at all. But it's got a nice coating effect as well. I'm really feeling the flavors really sticking to the mouth. It's got that nice stickiness with it, and that with the flavor being left in my mouth right now is more so kind of the pineapple than anything that I actually tend to pick up here. It's got some of the astringency you usually get on some of these. You can definitely feel that in there a little bit, but all in all, a pretty decent beer here, and a nice little beer from Avery Brewing. Like I said, they usually do some pretty good things. If you're familiar with them, you've probably had some of their good beers. Leaves a nice appearance behind, even though the head went down a little bit earlier. Look at that lacing that took place. So you got a great lacing design being left behind. That's what you kind of want to see on like these Imperial or even just your regular type IPAs, that nice lacing that takes place. And it's got a refreshing quality to it. You know, one thing I talk about or think about with some of the Imperial IPAs, are they too heavy to have when it's really like a hot type day? This one has a nice refreshing kick to it. I wouldn't say go out there and pound this like in the heat of the sun or anything, but it's definitely something that you can enjoy. It's not going to weigh you down as much as some of the other things. You do have a little bit of that syrupy taste in there as well on the texture, but all in all, it comes together very nicely. Very refreshing, can easily kick back, which I'm going to do with this one here, and relax for the evening. But one I would definitely say to check out if you happen to see it out there. Another good one from Avery Brewing, Ale to the Chief. and one I would definitely pick up again. In fact, I may pick it up again because I ended up getting a pretty good deal on this for what this bottle was. But I appreciate you swinging by as always to check out another video. If you've had this before, let me know what you think. Put some comments in the comments section. But I look forward to catching up with you next time. Hey, keep drinking those good craft beers, and cheers.